It's understandable that we don't understand what living in a multipolar world means because we have never lived it, the vast majority of us. Some of us lived in a bipolar world when the US and the USSR was slugging it out for geopolitical control of the world. But even in this period, the two types of philosophies that were slugging it out across the globe, causing the deaths of millions of people in the process, were Western ideas. It came with a massive baggage of Western ideologies that were rolled over through colonization, through people that did not have any other choice but to adopt them, as they had no other choice to survive rather than adopting European languages to be able to live in the world that we in the West created for them. For decades, we have been able to go anywhere in the world safe in the knowledge that someone would understand us. And not just understand us from a language perspective, understand us from a concept perspective. Because we managed to deceive the world into thinking that our concepts were the basis of our prosperity. Our ideas were the basis of our freedom. And all of these vaunted ideas are just a smokescreen for our ability to exploit. Balance that can be military and economic. But I think that the world post-Gaza is a different world. Not that Gaza has been the only thing that showed the West for what it is. It is a wanton display of things that Western countries, the United States, the European Union, have been doing for about a century without attracting too much attention. We can start catching glimpses of a multipolar world when we look at China's global initiatives, specifically the one in which they are proposing to the countries in its sphere of influence that they step away from the colonial impositions in the West when it comes to culture. As they say, trade shouldn't come with conditions attached to it that are colonial impositions. And one of those colonial impositions is the West's interpretation of what human rights are. The hypocrisy of Western countries when it comes to human rights, specifically in the genocide in Gaza, is ramming this point home. And that means that in less than 20 years, the concept of human rights might be reshaped in ways that are untranslatable from country to country. And the West, having frittered away its soft power, will not have the ability to impose its interpretation on that or any other concept as innately superior as it has done so far. I'm speaking about human rights, but think about economy. All of these Western-based concepts are going to be taken, gutted, and reinterpreted. And when we speak with each other, we may use the words, but the concepts will be different.